guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a Hyundai Tucson and you need to remove or replace high pressure fuel pump. The one that's actually on top of the engine, not the one that's inside the fuel tank. Stay with us, we'll explain how to do that. And if you don't do certain steps guys, you can actually cause damage to your vehicle, catch yourself, your car on fire. So you have to follow certain procedures and you can avoid, that way you can avoid damaging the electrical and the computer system of your Hyundai Tucson. So that should be helpful on this generation Hyundai Tucson with the 2.4 GDI engine, which covers 2013, 14, 15 and 16 models. But even if you have a newer generation with a newer generation 2.4 GDI engine, it may still be helpful because many of the components will be actually almost the same. Now, before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get at the garage, we try to take them completely apart and make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need guys in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep providing this free information to you. Now, if you guys need to buy any parts, tools for a really good price and quick shipping as well, check out the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we get everything for our cars in the garage here. So this right here guys is a 2.4 GDI engine that we'll be demonstrating on how to replace the high pressure fuel pump. Now, number one thing guys, you need to disconnect your car battery. Why? Because you want to avoid sparks guys, because you'll be dealing with fuel, you'll have fuel leakage, and if you have spark you can easily catch on fire. On these modern vehicles it really matters which battery terminal you disconnect and reconnect first. If you do it wrong you can cause damage to the engine, computer and the electrical system. So if you guys don't know about that, we have a special video that explains that and I'll put the link in the description of the video below which battery terminal to disconnect first. Number two, okay, get guys fire extinguisher, and number three, never actually work on hot engine. Let it sit overnight and start next day and make sure everything's cold, because the hot exhaust, hot cylinder head, engine block can actually cause fires when you spill fuel. We will need to remove the upper engine cover. You just grab and pull it. Right here is your direct fuel injection high pressure pump guys. The only thing that's missing right here now is the fuel line, but we have a video how to disconnect fuel line on Hyundai guys, and it's on our main YouTube channel, Auto Repair guys. This is the low pressure fuel line that brings fuel from the fuel tank to here. It's super easy to disconnect. If you don't know, we have the video on our main YouTube channel guys, check it out. Once you do that, okay, you be prepared to leak fuel right here. Okay, that's the fuel volume sensor. You need to disconnect this one. Okay, then you have one fuel line, okay, with a 3/4 inch. We need to go ahead and get it loose. Okay, it could have enormous amount of pressure, so always wear fuel resistant gloves and eye protection because it can spray in your eyes guys, be prepared. Okay, perfect, it came loose. Now next, right here we have two 10mm bolts, but you need to remove them a little bit at a time, not all at 7, because that fuel pump, it's actually spring loaded. It's driven by the exhaust camshaft, so it has a huge spring that if you remove one of the bolts it can kind of like go sideways. Now most people will just replace the pump. Now guys, if you have problems and that's a mistake, you need to actually remove the pump tappet, the cam follower right here, and I'll recommend to replace that one as well. There is a carbon buildup, so I cannot pull it with my hands, but with the pliers we should be able to pull it out. Yep, and that's it. If that fails guys, it can destroy your engine, and on higher mileage vehicles those do get worn guys, so we recommend to replace the fuel tappet. And if you need to buy some, we'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get fuel pump, tappet, cam follower and high pressure fuel pump for a good price as well. Putting it together, it's practically in reverse order we took it apart guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.